Welcome to Love Science Today, the podcast where we explore modern relationships through psychology, sociology, philosophy, and real human behavior. Here we study attraction, intimacy, boundaries, and emotional safety in the age of digital connection. If you want to understand love on a deeper level, you are in the right place. Let us begin. Today's episode is titled Emotional Availability versus Emotional Capacity. Why they care but still can't show up. They care about me, I can feel it, but they still cannot show up the way I need. How can both of these statements be true at the exact same time? In this deeper, highly analytical episode of Love Science Today, we explore the critical psychological distinction between emotional availability and emotional capacity. We unpack exactly why confusing the two keeps brilliant people stuck in incredibly frustrating, unfulfilling connections. You will learn the core difference between wanting to love someone and actually being able to love them. What emotional capacity genuinely means in the micro moments of real relationships. Why some people genuinely care deeply for you, but still fail to show up consistently. How unresolved trauma, chronic stress, and emotional skill gaps severely limit a person's capacity. The profound danger of staying because of potential instead of looking at reality. How to assess someone's true capacity through their behavioral patterns rather than their promises. The difficult line between extending patience and stepping back to protect your own peace. If you have ever felt torn between knowing they are a good person and realizing this is not working, this episode will give you the precise clarity you have been missing. I want you to think about a highly specific, very painful relationship dynamic. You are dating someone. When you are together, it is wonderful. They look at you with genuine affection. They tell you how much you mean to them. You can see the love in their eyes. You know beyond a shadow of a doubt that they care about you. But the moment the relationship requires heavy lifting, everything collapses. When you have a bad day and need emotional support, they freeze. When a conflict arises, they shut down or run away. They are constantly overwhelmed. They make promises they cannot keep. You sit there, completely paralyzed by confusion. You tell your friends, I know they love me, I can feel it, so why are they treating me like this? Welcome back to Love Science Today. I am your host, Kehinde Ojo. Today's episode is subtle, but I promise you, once you understand the concept we are discussing today, it will completely change how you view your past and present relationships. We are talking about the critical difference between a lack of care and a lack of capacity. If you do not understand this difference, you will keep holding on to something that feels incredibly meaningful, but simply does not work. Let us unpack it. We need to define our terms clearly, because modern dating culture often uses these two phrases interchangeably. They are not the same thing. Emotional availability is about willingness. It means they like you. They want a connection. They are open to the idea of a relationship. They express care. Think of emotional availability like a smartphone receiving a Wi-Fi signal. The intent to connect is there. The signal is strong. Emotional capacity, however, is about ability. Capacity is the structural, psychological, and physiological bandwidth required to actually sustain a relationship. It asks hard questions. Can they regulate their own nervous system when they are stressed? Can they communicate consistently even when they are tired? Can they handle conflict without shutting down, stonewalling, or attacking? Can they hold space for your negative emotions without making it about them? If availability is the Wi-Fi signal, capacity is the battery life. You can have a perfect Wi-Fi connection, but if the phone's battery is completely dead, you still cannot make a call. Someone can be entirely emotionally available to you and still be completely incapable of being your partner. Why do we get so hopelessly stuck in these dynamics? Why don't we just leave when we are not getting what we need? We stay because emotional availability feels like it should be enough. We are taught by fairy tales and movies that love conquers all. If two people love each other, the rest will magically fall into place. You stay because you see glimpses of brilliance. You see their availability. They open up to you on a random Tuesday night and share a deep childhood memory. They plan a beautiful, thoughtful date. They say exactly the right thing when you are crying. Your brain latches onto those glimpses. You tell yourself, They just need more time. They are just going through a rough patch at work. If I am just patient enough, they will grow into the partner I know they can be. But capacity is not built through your patience. Your love cannot act as a substitute for their psychological bandwidth. Capacity is only built through their own, independent, rigorous internal work. It is incredibly easy to vilify people who lack capacity. We call them toxic. We call them narcissists. But often they are just empty. Several very real, very heavy factors destroy a person's emotional capacity. 1. Unresolved trauma. If someone's nervous system is constantly stuck in survival mode due to past trauma, they physically do not have the energy left over to dedicate to romantic intimacy. Their brain is too busy scanning for danger. 2. Poor emotional regulation skills. Many people were simply never taught how to soothe themselves. When they feel shame or anxiety, they flood completely. A flooded brain cannot empathize. 3. Chronic stress or life instability. Grief, a highly demanding job, or severe financial stress can temporarily bankrupt a person's capacity. 4. Avoidant attachment patterns. They may desperately want love, but their subconscious equates closeness with suffocation. So even if they care about you deeply, they may physically and psychologically not be able to show up consistently. They are pouring from an empty cup. And no matter how thirsty you are, an empty cup cannot hydrate you. Let us look at a real-world example to ground this. Let us talk about Alex and Mia. Alex and Mia met in Leeds. Alex was a brilliant, kind-hearted paramedic. He genuinely cared about Mia. He loved her sense of humor. He actively wanted her in his life. But Alex had an incredibly stressful job, and he carried a lot of unresolved grief from a past family tragedy. His emotional battery was permanently hovering at 5%. When things were light and fun, they were perfect. But the moment things got emotionally intense, Alex collapsed. If Mia expressed that she was feeling neglected, Alex wouldn't comfort her. He would withdraw. He would say, "I am just so overwhelmed right now. I can't do this." He would disappear for 3 days to recharge, leaving Mia in an agonizing state of anxiety. Mia sat in my office sobbing and said, "He cares about me. I know he does, but he just disappears when I need him." I had to tell her the hardest truth. Both things were true. Alex was not a villain. He was not playing a game. He cared about her deeply. That was his availability. But his capacity was non-existent. He could not handle the fundamental weight of a relationship. That is the devastating gap between availability and capacity. This is the exact junction where incredibly smart, loving people get trapped for years. When you date someone with high availability but low capacity, you do not stay for the reality of the relationship. You stay for the potential. You fall in love with the blueprint of the house, completely ignoring the fact that there are no bricks to build it. You tell yourself they are going to therapy, they will change. They are just stressed right now. They are trying their best. I want to be very clear here. Trying is a beautiful sentiment, but trying does not pay the emotional rent. Potential is not reality, and you cannot live in a blueprint. You have to live in reality. If their current reality is hurting you, their future potential is irrelevant. When people finally realize their partner lacks capacity, they usually feel immense guilt about leaving. They think, but they had a hard childhood. It is not their fault. If I leave, I am abandoning them. You need to learn the art of holding compassion without falling into self-abandonment. You can deeply understand someone's limitations without volunteering to be destroyed by those limitations. Compassion looks at a partner and says, "I see your trauma. I see your stress. I understand exactly why you are this way, and I have so much empathy for your pain." Self-respect looks at that same partner and says, "But I still require a partner who can show up for me. I love you, but I cannot set myself on fire to keep you warm." Both of those truths can exist in the same room. You can love someone purely and still pack your bags and walk out the door. How do we stop falling for potential? How do we accurately measure someone's capacity early on? Here is your protocol. 1. Look at consistency, not grand gestures. A grand romantic gesture on a birthday takes availability. Calling you back every single day, keeping small promises, and being predictable takes capacity. Measure the mundane moments, not the highlights. 2. Observe their conflict behavior. Conflict is the ultimate stress test for capacity. When you disagree, do they engage with you respectfully? Do they listen? Or do they withdraw, throw tantrums, or blame you? 3. Assess emotional responsibility. Do they own their actions? A person with high capacity can say, "I am sorry I hurt you, I was wrong." A person with low capacity will say, "I am sorry you feel that way, but you stress me out." 4. Check follow-through. Do their words become behavior? If they say, "I am going to work on communicating better," do you actually see a change within a month? Or is it just an empty script to keep you quiet? 5. Trust patterns over promises. Promises are made with the conscious mind. Patterns are executed by the nervous system. Patterns absolutely never lie. I want you to take out your journal tonight. Reflect on these questions with radical honesty. Am I currently staying in a relationship because they care about me, or because they can actually show up for me? What behavioral patterns have I been completely ignoring because I am so focused on their potential? Am I putting my own life on hold, waiting for their emotional capacity to magically increase? What do I truly, fundamentally need a partner to do in order for me to feel secure? I want to leave you with a final thought to anchor your heart. Love is not just about how someone feels about you. Feelings are internal, feelings are invisible. Love in a practical, real-world sense is about what a person is structurally able to do with those feelings. Because care without capacity still leaves you entirely alone. It still creates deep, lingering pain. You deserve someone who does not just want to love you. You deserve someone who actually knows how. This is Love Science Today. I am Kehinde Ojo. Until next time, don't just ask, do they care? Ask, can they show up? Thank you for listening to Love Science Today. I hope this episode gave you something meaningful to think about. If you learned something, share it with someone who may benefit. Remember that love is not random. It is a pattern you can understand and choose with intention. Join me again for the next episode as we continue exploring the science and soul of real connection. Stay thoughtful, stay open. Take care of your heart.